Lyudmila Pavlichenko was born in 1916 in Bila Tserkva, in present-day Ukraine, and grew up in Kyiv in a society that was rapidly industrializing and militarizing during the interwar years. As a teenager, she joined a local shooting club largely to prove that girls could match boys in traditionally masculine skills, and she quickly distinguished herself with remarkable precision and discipline. By the time Nazi Germany launched Operation Barbarossa against the Soviet Union in June 1941, Pavlichenko was a history student at Kyiv University, specializing in medieval history. The invasion transformed her life overnight. Instead of waiting for conscription, she volunteered immediately. Recruiters initially suggested she train as a nurse, but she refused and demanded a combat assignment, presenting her sharpshooting certificates as proof of her ability. She was accepted into the Red Army and assigned to the 25th Rifle Division, soon finding herself in the desperate defense of Odessa. There, amid chaotic retreats, artillery barrages, and constant shortages, she recorded her first confirmed kills and adapted to the psychological strain of sniper warfare, which required long periods of stillness followed by seconds of lethal action. As the fighting shifted to Crimea, Pavlichenko was redeployed to the besieged fortress city of Sevastopol, where Axis forces sought to crush Soviet resistance along the Black Sea. In this brutal environment of trench networks, shattered buildings, and rocky hillsides, she refined her tactics, studying terrain, light, and enemy routines with academic rigor. She became especially known for her duels with German snipers, who were often highly trained and specifically tasked with eliminating her after her reputation spread through intercepted communications and frontline rumors. These encounters could last for hours or days, each sniper waiting for the slightest movement that would reveal the other's position. By mid-1942, Pavlichenko had reached 309 confirmed kills, including 36 enemy snipers, making her one of the most successful female snipers in history. Axis propaganda reportedly attempted to intimidate her with loudspeaker threats and promises of high rewards for her capture, but she continued to operate until she was wounded by mortar fire in June 1942. After her injury, Soviet authorities withdrew her from the front, recognizing her enormous symbolic value. In 1942, she was sent on a goodwill tour to the United States and Canada, becoming the first Soviet citizen received by a U.S. president when she met Franklin R. Roosevelt. She also formed a lasting friendship with Eleanor Roosevelt and delivered speeches urging the Western Allies to open a second front in Europe to relieve pressure on Soviet forces. When questioned by American journalists about her appearance rather than her combat record, she famously rebuked them, asserting that she had been fighting invaders while they worried about superficial matters. Pavlichenko was part of a broader phenomenon. The Soviet Union trained and deployed thousands of female snipers during the war, drawing from a pre-war culture of marksmanship and paramilitary preparation. Among them was Rosa Shonina, credited with dozens of confirmed kills and known for her aggressive style and willingness to volunteer for dangerous forward positions. Many of these women endured extreme cold, hunger, and constant danger, lying motionless for hours in snow or rubble, calculating wind and distance with extraordinary concentration. Their presence on the Eastern Front challenged traditional gender norms and demonstrated the Soviet state's commitment to total mobilization. Collectively, these snipers not only inflicted significant losses on Axis troops, but also became powerful symbols of resilience and defiance, embodying the relentless and deeply personal nature of the war fought across the vast landscapes of Eastern Europe.